Hey everybody, we are doing your notes for this weekend, and we're talking about translations, reflections, and dilations. So we're going to go through this as quick as possible. It will take pretty long, but we're going to fly through it. So let's start out with the notes, our definitions. So a transformation is when you take a point, a line, or a shape, and change its position or its size. So you take a point, a line, or a shape and change its position or its size. In Spanish, I'm going to try to say this: movimiento de una figura geométrica. All right, how about that? All right, next. Basically, that first definition means the next three things are all transformations. So, in this one, a translation, you take a figure and slide it, which a lot of you will remember the SL. Slide it horizontally, like the horizon, left or right. Vertically, vertical leap, up or down, or both. So you can be told to move a shape left and then up, right and then down, any combination of those. And in Spanish, transformación, well that was wrong, transformación en que una figura se desliza horizontal o verticalmente o de ambos maneras. Alright, that's fun. Alright, reflection next is a transformation when a figure is a mirror image by, sorry, hold on. A figure, when a mirror image is produced, sorry. Figure is a mirror image produced when the figure is flipped. FL for flipped. Flipped over a line, which is normally the X or Y axis, which you got to be real careful, make sure you actually go over the correct axis. Okay. Next, a dilation. A dilation is a transformation, and I'm starting them all out with transformation because these are all transformations, that results from the reduction meaning to make smaller, or enlargement meaning to make bigger, of an image based on a scale factor. So, dilation results from the reduction or enlargement of an image based on a scale factor. We'll do the definition for scale factor here in a minute, but let's do prime first, because that's something we need to know what that means. So, prime is it's actually a sign we write, but it's the it's the new point of a shape is given an apostrophe like this. So I would say A prime for that, and that's after I've moved the shape. So an apostrophe to indicate that this is the new point. Okay, so the new point of a shape is given an apostrophe to indicate that it is the new point. That way you can tell when they move a shape which one the new one is. Okay? And the last one, scale factor, is the ratio of the lengths of two corresponding sides. And just let you catch up a little bit. Of two similar polygons. Also, a line, just a straight line with 2 points, can be done like that too. So also a line can have a scale factor. So it's not just a shape, it can be just a line also. Okay, so now on the back, we're actually going to do some of these. We're going to do 2 translations, we're going to do 2 reflections, and we're going to do 2 dilations, and then we're going to find some scale factors. So let's do the translations first. So turn your paper over, and you don't have to keep going back and forth to write down the points. I'll tell you what they are. So first it says to translate the triangle formed by the points A, which is at -4, 3, which is right here. It might help if you use a dark marker here. -3, 7, which is up here. And -6, 6. So -6 up to 6. And then draw your triangle. It doesn't have to be beautiful, just do as best as you can. Okay, so there's the triangle from those points. I'm going to write down those. So -4, 3 was the first one. So there's A. The second one was that one, so I put a B there. And the next one was C, so I'm going to put that one over there. Now it tells me to move this, or translate this shape, 5 units up and 8 left. So I'm just going to start with any one of them and do the same thing. So from here I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, and then 8 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's my new B. Since I moved B, I'm going to put this little apostrophe up at the top of it. That's called B prime. Now from here I can move all the other ones the same distance, or I could figure out like how to get here on, whoops, sorry, couldn't see that, how to get from B down to C. So I go left 3 down 1, I could go left 3 down 1, and if I counted up 5 and left 8, that's where I'd be. So there's C prime, and then from C I would go down 3, right 2, so down 3, right 2, puts me right there, and that would be A prime. And again, if I'd have counted up 5 and went left 8, I'd have got that same result. So there's my new triangle. They should look the same because all I did was moved it up and left. I didn't do anything else. Didn't spin it, didn't dilate it, so it should look exactly the same. Okay, let's do problem number 2. Number 2 says translate the line formed by the points -12, 2, which is right here, and it says that is point D, and then point E is -8, +4, which is right there. Okay, and so then it says I just have a straight line with this one. Alright, and it says I'm going to move that 10 units up and 7 units right. So 10 up, I'll start with any one of them I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 up, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to the right. So that's my new point E. So I'm going to put E with a prime behind it, that apostrophe. Now again, I can do up 10 from D, okay, up 10 and right 7, or I can just figure out how to get from E back to D. So if I went 1, 2, 3, 4 left and 2 down, 1, 2, 3, 4 left, 1, 2 down, there would be my new D, so I would write D prime there. And then I might have to tell what those coordinates are. So I would say, all right, the new E prime is at -1, +14. Or the new D prime is at -5, +12. Okay? All right, let's do reflection next. Reflection, the first one we're going to do, it says reflect the quadrilateral. That means this is going to be a 4-pointed, 4 points are going to make this shape. And the first one is 318. So 1, 2, 3, and then all the way up here to 18. And it says that is point F. So there's point F. Next is point G, which is located at 420, which is up here. So that's point G. Point H is located at 617, which is here. So that's point H. And then point I is at 720. So 7 all the way up here to 20. Okay? And that's point I. So then you draw your lines that connect, and you see that you do have a quadrilateral. It's not a square, it's not a rectangle, it's not even a parallelogram, so the only thing I can call it is a quadrilateral. Now, it says to reflect this over the y-axis. So what I do is I make sure I know which one is which. There's the y-axis pointing downwards, and I need to reflect it over that line. The only way that I can reflect this over the line is I move each point the same distance away from the y-axis as it is now. So I'm going to start with F. F is 1, 2, 3 away. So I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3 away the other way. And there's that point. And that's my new F, so I'm going to put F prime. G is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4 away. I put G prime right here. I is 4, 5, 6, 7 away, so 3 more this way. Puts I prime right there. And then H is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. Puts it right there. And that is H prime. So now I connect my dots. And as you see, I have a reflection of that shape. If I flip this over, it would look exactly the same. If I could, I can't really do that, but if I flip the paper over, if you tried, maybe you could put these together like this. I don't know how well you can see that, but they would basically create a mirror image of each other. Okay? Number 4, reflect the quadrilateral form. This one's down here at the bottom. I'll make sure you see all this one. Reflect the quadrilateral, tough word to say, formed by the points -3, so -3, -5, which is here, -2, -13, which is way down here, 0, which means don't go left or right, -4, which is here, and then the last one on this is -2, -7. Wait, did I do the right one? -3, -5, -2, -13, 0, -4, and then -2, -7. That does not look like a good. Let me see if I can change that last one. So that last one should be, let's see, let's make it -4, -7. Okay, so switch that one. Sorry about that, folks. Oh, I know what I did. I'm sorry. Erase what I just said. It's supposed to be 2, 7. It's positive 2, 7. Sorry, positive 2, -7. That's what it should look like. There's a reason. You'll see why I did this. Sorry. Hopefully your paper's not too messy after that. I just put in the wrong coordinate. Okay, so that's what your shape should look like when you're done. Now, this one, it says reflect this over the y-axis first and then the x-axis. So first, we have to take every point across the y-axis. So again, my y-axis is this one. So this one is 1, 2, 3 away, so I move it 1, 2, 3 away. And let's see, let's get our points written down here, because we want to write down the prime. This one, -3, -5.
Paul Dietz, Christopher Dudley, and David Villalobos. Please see Miss Marshall in the front office. Again, Mr. Dietz, Mr. Dudley, and Mr. Villalobos. Please report to the front office.
Okay, we're just writing down the points here. And then L, and then M was over here. Okay, so JKLM. So I moved J, so now J over here is J prime. Now we're going to look at L. Well, L is on the y-axis, so I can't really flip it over. So what I would write is that L and L prime are in the same spot, so I can't reflect that one. It's going to stay right there. Next, point M is going to get reflected over here. So since it's 2 away, move it 2 over here. And that's M prime. And then lastly, point K is 2 away from here, so I'm going to go 2 this way, and that's K prime. And I'm going to connect those dots. And as you see, it should look pretty cool, I think. Okay. Now it says we want to reflect this over the x-axis. So I'm going to let y'all do that at home. What you want to do is, the x-axis is now this one on the right over here. So take all these points we just did, and I'm just going to do the first one. So point J, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away. It's going to go right there. Now for this one, since it's the second time we did this, we're going to write J with 2 prime spots behind it. 2 prime little symbols there. Okay? Alright. And you could do the rest. Do K, L, and M and reflect that shape. Alright, next, let's do some dilations. So number 5 says that we're going to dilate the square formed by the points 5, -7. So 5, -7 is here. That's N. And again, if any point you want to take a break and just put me on pause for a minute, that's fine. This is kind of a long video. Then point O is at 7, -7. O, and I know it's a square. So the next one is at 5, -9, which is here. And that's point P. And then the next one goes right there. That's point Q. And I have my square. Now, dilating means to make, if you look at the notes, reduce or enlarge, so make bigger or smaller. And when you do that, you have a scale factor. In this case, it tells us the scale factor is 2. Okay, so I'm going to go back to this page right quick. The scale factor is 2. So what that means is I take all these numbers and I just multiply them by 2. So this point becomes 10, -14. This one becomes 14, -14. This one becomes 10, -18. And down here, this one becomes 14, -18. Okay, so those are my new points. The scale factor is 2. All you do is multiply. Even when it's a fraction, even when it's a decimal, you just multiply. So let's do the first one. 10, -14. Way down here. I think that's the right spot. Yep, 10, -14. Then 14, -14. Then 10, -18. And then -14, -18. So here's my new square. And the new points, N prime, O prime, I don't know if I wrote them down right, P prime, or whichever, I don't know if I got them exactly right, but close enough. P and Q prime. Okay? So that's a dilation. The scale factor is bigger than 1. It got bigger because I multiplied by 2. Alright, last one. Dilate the triangle formed by the points 12, 18. So 12, 18 is way up here. 12, 18. So if I get that on the screen for you, there we go. 12, 18. That's point R. Point S is 14, 10. So 10 is right here. 14, 10 is point S. And then point T is at 6, 4, which is right here. Okay, so I got this triangle like this. Okay. Now I'm going to dilate this, and it says by a scale factor of 1/2. So again, what that means is basically that every